Yo, what's going on, guys? Today we are gonna react to the Halloween Ends final trailer. Um, and then afterwards, I'm gonna break it down into some of the things that I wanted to talk about in the trailer because um, I was gonna make this video yesterday, but I never really got the time to do so. So now I'm just gonna do it right now today. But yeah, I saw the trailer yesterday already, but I want to watch it with you guys and then give my a breakdown on it on certain things that I've noticed in the trailer and just give my overall thoughts on it. And yeah, that's what we're gonna do for this video. We're gonna react to it together. We're gonna watch it and then I'm gonna break it down. So we're gonna get right into it.
It's been 4 years since Michael Myers vanished without a trace.
Hello.
I was certain that I saw him watching me.
You pretend like you moved on, but you're actually just obsessed with death.
What are you gonna do when Michael comes back for you? Because he is coming.
But this time, something feels different. He's more dangerous. He killed my daughter. But tonight, I will kill him. Come and get me. Maybe the only way he can die is if I die too. It all ends now. You came here to kill me, so do it. You came here to...
All right, guys, that was the trailer. Um, I just got to say, whenever I saw this trailer yesterday, I was just so hyped. But if you guys saw my previous video before that, I was pretty like I was just a little nervous just because like I was kind of worried that they would spoil a little too much in the trailer. So that's why I was just kind of like, I don't know. But I still watched it anyways, and it made me just more hyped for the movie. Like we're literally not that far away now at this point. I could not be more excited for Halloween Ends to come at this point. Like I'm super hyped. Um, and yeah, this trailer really solidified that excitement even more. So yeah, I'm definitely waiting for this movie to come out. I can't wait. But now we're just gonna break down certain things that I've wanted to talk about. You know, certain things that I noticed and just my overall thoughts on the trailer because um yeah, like I said, I don't think this trailer really spoiled much. Like I felt this trailer was like overall it was just like it showed enough, you know what I'm saying? Like it didn't show it mainly showed like extended scenes from what we already saw from like the TV spot trailers and whatnot. So it wasn't like overly done with what they showed us in this final trailer. So that's why I was glad about that. But yeah, it was mainly just like extended scenes and whatnot, and it wasn't too much. But like here's the first thing I want to talk about though, because you know,
It's been 4 years since Michael Myers vanished without a trace.
so right here, Lori here, she says that that Michael Myers vanished without a trace. Michael Myers just like he just disappeared for 4 years. He was just gone. No one knew where he was, and he basically just went off to the wilderness, never to be seen again. And I thought that was just like when I first heard that, in the beginning yesterday when I watched it and I heard Lori saying that, I thought that was kind of surprising to me because I was just like, man, so you're telling me like after Michael, after he killed the whole like mob at the end of Halloween Kills, and after he killed Karen, like he just like after that he just like he just left and like just he just went into hiding, like he just like completely just he was just like, man, I'm tired of killing. I gotta go rest somewhere, and I'm just gonna just be gone. Like it's that's what Michael decided to do. Like I don't know, it's kind of like it's kind of like surprising to me that Michael would do that. I mean, like I said, it kind of like I said in one of my other videos, it's like Michael is just like hibernating or something. Like he's just like just chilling, he's just sleeping, But and it's like Corey going down in the sewers is what it's what wakes the beast. It's what unleashes Michael Myers. At least from what we see in the trailers, like that's what it seems like. Um, but yeah, like Michael. So I'm just wondering though, because like if did Michael Myers take damage from what happened to him in Halloween? Kills, like did all the beat downs that he had gotten from that movie, especially towards the end, did it really do damage to him, and like he actually had to like go in the sewers and go into hiding so he can like heal or whatnot? Because like I feel like that's kind of what it is. Because like we've said before that Michael Myers is like somewhat supernatural, but he's not like overly supernatural to the point where it's like he's like some demon or some zombie or whatever, like he's still a human being. I feel like the supernatural element is ingrained into him, into the human vessel that he is a part of with his body, like he still has a human living body with the supernatural force that keeps him alive. I feel like. I feel like that's sort of what Michael Myers is. Like that's kind of what it is for him. Now, what exactly is that supernatural force giving him those abilities to survive? These wild, crazy things. I don't know, but that's something that we've all said. Like we kind of just wanted to keep a mystery. Like just like they hint at him being supernatural, but they don't outright just say it. Which, like I said, I felt that that was always a good thing because it keeps Michael's character ingrained into that mystery element that really makes him unique as a character. So I'm sure none of us want that answered completely, but it pretty much Michael Myers, he does take damage. Like yes, he has supernatural elements to him, but he still has a human physical body. So it's not like he can get his arm shot off completely. Like if he got his one of his hands decapitated, like his arm decapitated, like he would just be like, just completely fine after that. Like no, he's gonna take damage to that. Or if you shot one of Michael's legs off, he would take damage to that as well. Like, he still has a human physical body, so he's not just gonna, you know, he's not gonna just like act like, you know, it's nothing. Michael's still gonna take damage to it. His body's not gonna be able to stand, properly if his arm, like if his leg got shot off, like he got his leg decapitated or something, like, you know, that's basically what I mean, it's like, and he also can't regenerate, is what, from what we know, like he can't regenerate either. So yeah, I think overall, like Michael, he's durable to damage, but I feel like he could only take so much, you know. And I feel like that's why he went into hiding in the sewers because he wanted to heal because he was in really bad shape. You see what I did there? Really bad shape. But like, nah, I just feel like overall, I see I, why Michael would go into hiding, but it's weird, like why in this scene Corey,
Hello?
you know, like why Corey would even go here in the first place in the sewer. You know, I always like we see that, you know, because in the first trailer we only seen like him in the sewer, but then here we see him actually like walking into it.
Since Michael Myers vanished without a trace.
Like we see him walking right into the sewer, like literally in the daytime, like literally walking right into it. Now, why? Like I said, why did Corey walk into that sewer? Why did he go in there? I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like I talked about it in one of my other TV. I think it was my Corey Cunningham, the last one video I did about him. I was like asking like why would he go in there in the first place? But it just seems weird, you know, even more now seeing it. Like was did he go there because, you know, he was running from the police or something? Or did he go there because, you know, he knew Michael was down there somehow and he wanted to like, you know, see if he can find them for whatever reason. You know, he was like obsessed with Michael or whatnot. I don't know. I just think it's kind of, you know, it's kind of like curious to think about. It's interesting, but yeah, I it's basically but apparently because I've seen a few people like you know, from like YouTube videos, whatever comments. I've seen a few people out there say that like Corey went he must have went in the sewer like twice because um there's one time he goes in there is daytime and then the next scene there's like another scene where it looks like it's dark and it's nighttime. But I don't know that I don't really know if we can really solidify that. There's no really confirmation for that, but yeah, I feel like overall, it's pretty interesting to see. I mean, we see Corey in another scene in this trailer and a whole bunch of other TV spots we saw him in. So Corey's definitely gonna have somewhat of a significant role. Like we already know that for sure. Um,
Hello?
and what I want to talk about after that though is the fact that Corey, you know, because like you know, Michael grabs a knife from that dirty freaking whatever that was, and the knife looks all moldy and stale and like just you know it looks all like just nasty and really old. But it doesn't even look like Michael was gonna kill him there. It looked like Michael was just like you know he was kind of just like staring at him, but it didn't look like he was actually gonna kill him. And we know that Corey from another TV spot that we saw, you know, the one that I showed you guys in one of my videos, Corey escapes the sewer after this. So we know Corey survives. So I don't know if Michael just let him escape for whatever reason, like he purposely just let him escape and he didn't want to actually kill him. Or like Corey like fought him off and somehow he like managed to, you know, escape Michael. Like he ran past him. He somehow just like, you know, made his way out of there. Like I don't know. Like it's just it's kind of strange, but I'm gonna keep playing it to see if there's other things that I wanted to talk about. There's a few other things.
I was certain that I saw him watching me.
You pretend like you moved on, but you're actually just obsessed with death.
Here, I wanted. Oh, oh dang! I don't even know what I clicked on. But anyways, Dang it. I clicked on another video, guys. My bad. Um,
Pretend like you moved on, but you're actually just obsessed with
because here Allison says, he's like, Allison is kind of like, scolding Lori and is like, hey, like you're just like, you're pushing me a little too much. You're just, you act like you've moved on from all this traumatic experiences and all this stuff that's happened throughout all these years, and you've acted like you completely moved on from it, but you clearly haven't. You're just obsessed with this stuff. You know, and I always thought that was interesting because, like, Allison herself, she's lost a lot of people. I mean, like she's lost, her dad, um, her mom, Cameron, which, even though he was kind of, like a piece of crap, he was still somewhat, he kind of had a redemption a little bit in Halloween Kills, so I feel like he was, I don't think she ever had any like super hatred towards him, like not any type of like top-notch hatred against him, but she kind of maybe, you know, was a little upset with him at first, but after Halloween Kills and after he got, his neck snapped and brutally killed by Michael Myers, I felt like she kind of, you know, somewhat, felt bad about that. So she's lost, people as well. And I feel like really at this point, all she has is Lori. So I feel like you would think Allison would be more like, understanding towards Lori and how, you know, Lori's acting, with her paranoia and stuff like that. You would think Allison would be more understanding to that, but instead she's like, "Hey, like you're being controlling over me. Like, why are you trying to just tell me what to do? You're just like, always being super paranoid for no reason. Like just like leave me alone. Like I feel like, you know, from what she's went through and and what Lori went through, you would think Allison would be more understanding towards that, but clearly she's not. But at the same time, I understand that because from Lori, I feel like she probably did at some point move on from this stuff, but then there's times where she kind of like goes a little overboard and loses herself a little bit and probably tries to tell Allison what to do, and she tries to control her at times and be a little bit too strict on her. And Allison probably feels like she has no freedom to do, what she wants. And, I can understand that point of view as well. But, yeah, I think Lori, though, she definitely has went through a lot and probably, you know, even with 4 years, she probably acts like she's moved on from all this stuff, but she probably never did, fully. So I see it from both sides and point of views. But I thought that was always interesting that Allison and said that to Lori. And yeah, I think that was something that caught my attention. But I want to talk about a few other things as well.
I was certain that I saw him watching me.
You pretend like you moved on, but you're actually just obsessed with death.
What are you gonna do when Michael comes back for you? Because he is coming.
But
All right, so then this scene right here where Corey is like, "What are you gonna do when Michael comes back for you? Because he is coming." Now, I've always like whenever I saw the trailer yesterday, I thought that was kind of weird that he said that because like, how would he know that Michael's coming for them? Like, because especially because we know that Michael's motivation to kill is not because of Lori or like because he's like his main target is like Lori or anything like that or Allison. It's you know we've we've established in this timeline that there is no family connections from Michael to Lori or anyone else. So I've always thought that was kind of weird. Like Michael is not targeting mainly just like a specific person. Like he's, in this timeline, he's just a loose cannon. He's like going after anyone. He's pure evil. He's not. He doesn't care about Lori really, or Allison, or anyone. He just, if you're in his way, and like you're in his path, you're in front of him, he's gonna kill you. That's just what it is. Michael's not going after a specific person. So I've always thought that was kind of weird of Corey to say. Like, plus, how would he know that he's specifically gonna come for them? Like, you know, unless Michael was just like he continued chasing him outside the sewers or some stuff, and like Michael was just stalking him from far away or something. I don't know. Like it just doesn't really make sense. Like how he would know that. Um, but yeah, I don't know.
He is coming.
But this time,
And then this scene is, I thought this was just like kind of cool because it's kind of like an homage to Halloween H2O with LL Cool J, aka Ronnie. Um, and he was in like that little studio office place in H2O, and like Michael walked past it, and we saw Michael just like walking past the frame. Um, so yeah, I've always thought this was like cool, because it's an homage to H2O. But clearly, this radio station DJ's, he's gonna get killed by Michael, which I do think it's Michael, by the way, that kills him. But yeah, like we know he's gonna get killed brutally.
something feels different. But this time, something feels different. He's more dangerous. Dangerous.
This right here, this is what I've always been curious about, though. Like, because we know this redhead chick is dead. Like, we know that. We know this redhead chick is gonna die. She gets pinned to the wall by Michael. She gets killed and whatnot. And it's like an homage to Halloween '78 with Bob. We know she's dead, but like, who is this? Who is this old man? Who is this like old man in the pool? Who's dead? Like, it doesn't even like it's because like there was like theories that he's like Dr. Mathis or something, which I've kind of thought about too. Like before, when this trailer came out, I was like, man, could this old man be Dr. Mathis? Like that, the person they were talking about. Um, I don't know, but if Dr. Mathis is like this redhead chick's father or like husband, whatever, I don't know. Like I feel like he's um they're both probably gonna die early on, and Dr. Mathis probably doesn't even have a significant role in this movie if that's the case, like if that's him. So yeah, I don't know, but it's interesting to think about. But we're definitely gonna get a cool sequence with the pool kill, and with the blood in the pool, and yeah, but yeah, and then like I said, an homage to '78. Um, which I just love the homages, like the nostalgia and like just the similarities, that they're showing in the trailer from, this movie and '78, because I feel like it's being shown properly in a way where it's like, it's not like too in your face, but it's like, it's still like, I feel like it's done in a unique way because it's not like they're overly using just similarities from the first one and trying to use nostalgia. Like it's not like being overly done. It's not like they're using that to an extent. I think it's just just little homages that make it just like wow, like this is cool to see. If it was being done like maybe a little too much, like there's just so many scenes in this trailer that is showing similarities to the original Halloween, then it would be like, all right, like what are you doing? But it's just little similarities, so it's not really a big deal. But I think overall, I think this was like a cool scene to see.
He killed my daughter. But tonight, I will kill him. Come and get me.
Now here, we get an acknowledgement from Laurie, acknowledging, the death of Karen, who was her daughter, which I thought was cool because I didn't really think that they would even acknowledge, Karen. I take that back. I mean, I felt like, they would have somewhat, of a talk about her in just a little scene. But I didn't think like maybe Laurie has like, she just talks about her for 1 second, that's it. But I didn't think like she would actually like be talking to someone and having like flashbacks of her or whatnot, and she's like actually that's her like main motivation to want to go after Michael. It seems, that's just what it seems to me. But yeah, it's cool to at least have somewhat of acknowledgement of it because I didn't really think it would have probably happened. But I'm glad that they acknowledged Karen because I actually kind of liked her character in Halloween Kills. So it was, it kind of, got to me a little bit when seeing Karen die at the end of Halloween Kills, but at the same time, I thought her, um, all right, my bad guys, I don't know what the heck happened to my AirPod. I think my AirPod just randomly went out for some reason. But anyways, yeah, and then like, so I'm glad we got an acknowledgement of that, but um, yeah, I thought that was just cool.
Maybe the only way he can die is if I die too. It all ends now. Maybe the only way he can die is if I die too.
And then Lori, it seems she's talking to Allison here. She says that the only way Michael can die is if I die too. Which, like I said, we've all talked about that. Like, is Lori gonna die? Is Michael gonna die? I mean, I don't know, man. Are they foreshadowing Lori's gonna die in this movie? I don't know, but Lori saying that it was kind of a little sketchy to me. But we'll just have to wait and see. I definitely do think one of them is dying, though, for sure. But yeah, we'll just have to wait and see on that. But yeah, Lori said that in this one scene.
It all ends now.
And then Michael Myers is gonna clearly torture someone with that blowtorch right here.
Maybe the only way he can die is if I die too. It all ends now.
Right here. So clearly we're gonna get a good kill right there. But yeah, I think that's just it should be a good kill. Hopefully, I mean, it looks like Michael's having fun with that. So it seems like we're gonna get a lot of good kills for this movie, but probably not much. But man, that's kind of crazy to see Michael kill someone with a blowtorch.
It all ends now.
All right, and then in this scene, he's slamming the DJ's head at the radio station, just slamming his head on the counter. Um, then we have Allison screaming. We have in this quick scene right here. Oh, by the way, that was like um,
The way he can die is if I die.
sing it, man. This is the sheriff from Halloween Kills. I didn't even recognize him at first, but it took me a while to realize it. And then this scene right here of we have this scene of Michael standing right here in front of a car. I don't know whose it is, but he's standing on the street in the middle of nowhere, holding his mask. Um, no knife or anything, but just holding his mask. Bro, I swear, there's no way this is Michael Myers. Like, there's no freaking way. Now, I'm probably gonna talk about some of this in another video, but all I'm gonna say is that there's no way this is Michael Myers. I'm gonna talk about this in a separate video, and maybe a few other things that I missed in the for this trailer, because I'm kind of just like skipping through some things and mainly talking about important things that I've noticed. But yeah, I'm gonna talk about other things in a separate video, but this will also be the thing that I will talk about in my separate video. But all I'm gonna say though is that this is not Michael. There's no way this is Michael. Like, that's all I'll say. But and then then Lori, obviously she lifts the mask up, and then it cuts away. But there is theories of people saying that, oh, like, what if it's Corey that is actually under the mask when she lifts it up. Now, I don't think so. For this scene, I do think it's actually um, Michael Myers, James Juice Courtney, because it actually looks like him. My gosh, I'm getting so many notifications. Like, jeez. Anyways, yeah, I think it actually is James Juice Courtney and Michael Myers. I think it is him because if you see like the outline real quick as she pulls it off, it actually does look like him. So I don't think it's Corey or anyone else. It cuts away very quickly, but like if you like pause just right there, it's definitely James Jude Courtney, Michael Myers, bro. It's not anyone else. That's just it's no one else. So yeah, I don't think for the kitchen fight scene, I think it's definitely the real Michael Myers. But I think for that one scene that I previously paused on where Michael was standing on the street holding his mask, like, yeah, I don't think that's Michael though. I think at some point we might either, like I said, we might have a prankster in this Halloween Ends movie, or we're actually gonna have a copycat killer, like how people are saying. Either way, we're definitely gonna have some type of person dressing up as Michael in this movie. So yeah, that's there's no way that's not happening. But that's just me though, from all the evidence that we've gotten. But yeah, that's basically everything that I wanted to talk about in this video. Um, that I've noticed and I wanted to break down and talk about. Overall, I'm gonna make a separate video on some other stuff, like I said, because I just wanted to just mainly talk about specific things for this video that I noticed in the trailer. So that's just what it is for now. But later on, I'm gonna make a separate video and talking about a few more other things in the trailer and stuff like that. But overall, I thought the trailer for Halloween Ends, the final trailer, I thought it was fantastic. I thought it was done very well, executed properly. It didn't show too much, and it overall made me even more hyped for the movie, and I just can't wait for it. But anyways, let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Do you guys think this trailer solidified it for you guys? Are you guys still excited for Halloween Ends? Do you guys have your tickets ready for Halloween Ends? Because I'm definitely gonna see it in theaters when it releases. And yeah, Let me know if you guys enjoyed this video. Leave a like and subscribe to the channel if you guys are new. And I'll see you in the next video. Peace.